Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
All over in this area, and we couldn't move them. We had to pay compensation. We had to wait for such a long time. There were court cases. But today, with that support, this has been cleared. And when you go there today, it is just a marvel that we have such a space to work. And this is something which I would, and I've already congratulated, but then I want to say it again, because it is very, very significant so far as those of us on site are concerned. Okay, then we go to the next one. Now, we are using a system which we call a mechanically stabilized earth retaining wall. The kind of retaining walls that we know are the concrete, cantilever walls and some others. So here we are putting in these, and then we started putting in with some, Adinkra and Gan symbols. A lot of people think that it is only Adinkra. They call it the Sangma. These are Gan symbols. They are about 8 different types. So these ones are Adinkra. They all have meanings, to depict the work that we are doing. Again, this is how it was at the time. Today, we have asphalt over it. Even if you look at the footbridges were not completed. Now, most of them are completed. Of course, we still have 1 or 2 to be done. Look at this. It was just plain. Today, it is completed. So like I mentioned, we still have something small to do here. But then you can see, we've gone all the way across the main road, so that then the whole road is now made free for us to be able to do the work. And we are not just doing and waiting to complete the entire road before we start putting in the street furniture, or the road furniture as we call it. So street lighting have been mounted all the way. We have the handrails that will protect the pedestrians who cross this for the pedestrian bridges. These have now been completed. You can see all of that. Then we're also doing landscaping right from kilometer 0 Ofankor. We are doing lane markings so that we can open the road, because it is important that once we open the road, all the safety features must be present. And this is something we are also installing the necessary road signs to ensure that the safety of the road, even though it is not fully completed, it can be assured. And then the last one has to do with which I've already mentioned, but it is significant that we also talk about before I come here. We have electricity and water lines, which, as I mentioned to the minister, there are 3 things which hamper the work on roads. The the electricity lines, we have the issues also with water lines, which are in the right of way, and then from compensation issues, because we are always unable to do that. And once we are unable to do, then the contractor is also not able to work as effectively as we want, because we want to put a human face to the construction work that we are doing. But ever since, and again, I'll keep on mentioning it, but it is important. 3 months, all these water lines have been put. Then the demolition, the places where we couldn't demolish, today we've demolished them. And that has paved way for the contractor to be able to continue with the work. A lot of the court cases, and I also want to appreciate the judiciary, because they've done a yeoman's job to allow us to be able to continue working without any hindrance. So by way of summary, for the past 3 months, a lot of work has been done, and this has been because of the push that we have given to this project. And more so, what I hear in the budget is that this project is being put on the big push. And once the big push comes and there is consistent flow of funds, I believe that we should be able to complete this road. And those who, the traveling public would also be eased of the challenges that they currently face on the road. So thank you very much. You can just go around and go up there and have a look at
I don't know why are there. What do minister why are there? That will be the one show. Thank you. You speak French. Yes, you speak French. The minister and the president.
I've spoken. Okay. So, yeah, so that's yes, minister has to speak.
So let the camera
Let's go this way.
Okay.
Go this way. So that this way, that's okay.
It's chaotic.
Sorry. Your Excellency, we are very grateful. You found time to visit us at the Ofankor project. Your Excellency, before you took office, on record, majority of road contractors were offside because of the huge amount of money we owe them and not paid. This project is the most critical alignment between Accra and the second most important town, Kumasi. When you came to office, the price that this road cost to the family and the director that the finance minister carry out whatever he can do to make sure this contractor is paid. Indeed, that has been paid. And I must say that the contractor has significantly worked, done a lot of work. And this is also part of the existing Accra Kumasi highway. So those who said that you have abandoned any project, I can say for a fact, those who are saying those things today actually were the ones who made the contractors look silent. Your big push project is the reason, the new energy that has come in this project. So we are able to pay the contractor, and if the contractor raises a certificate today, you direct that we pay him within 2 weeks. We will be able to do that. So Your Excellency, your big push is already yielding results, and we want to thank you very much. And we believe that we leave a legacy that all the nation is proud of. We are very grateful for this opportunity.
Exactly 90 days ago I was here because of the outcry from the traveling public about the nature of this particular stretch of road of Nsawam. When we came, we met a road that was moving at a snail pace, and there were many constraints associated with what was happening. One was the inability to make some demolitions in order to allow the contractor to work. But the major one was non-payment for work done for a very long time. And so, of course, I ordered the road minister and the finance minister to make sure that payment was made to the contractor. And so more than $70 million was paid to the contractor. And I promised that I'll come back after 3 months to come and see the progress of work that has been done. Today is exactly 3 months since I last came here. And I'm quite impressed with the progress that has been made. I'll urge the contractor to continue to push hard. The last time I came, he assured us that by July next year, we'll be able to hand over the road. But if I look at the progress being made, I'm sure that by April next year, if you guys push hard, you'll be able to finish this road and hand it over so that we can use it. This alignment of the road is the road that links Accra to Kumasi. This is the old alignment, and some people have expressed concern that with the announcement of the new Nsawam Accra-Kumasi Expressway, this road is going to be abandoned. This road is not going to be abandoned. Work is still ongoing. Even if you go into the eastern region stretch, towards Apega, all the way towards Senyinam, there's road work going on there. And we're going to add the Ashanti region end of it so that we open up the road. This road will still be a very important road, but it will also exist alongside the Accra-Kumasi Expressway, so that for those who want to go very fast, for the trucks, big trucks, that carry heavy cargo, they can use that stretch. Of course, you'll pay a toll to be able to use it. And so, like he said, we've not abandoned this alignment. This alignment will still be available for road users, but we're going to invest in a new expressway that will take people to Kumasi faster than this old one has done. So let me congratulate the consultants and then also congratulate the contractors. And I hope that you continue to push it the way you've done. I'm sure that if you do, we probably will take over the road earlier than you had said in July. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, I want to hear from the contractor. You said your wish is this completed by April. Doesn't that look feasible?
I'm sure that when
we might also have to resurface the road that was done from where you end to Suhun. That place is dualized, but you can see that because of the weight of the trucks, the surface is beginning to wear.
Okay.
So we might have to put a new layer of asphalt over it. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are here. Please, let's actually come for the pointer.
Around the edition.
So there you have it. Yeah, I can hear you. Can I go?
Well, so 3 months after his last visit, President Mahama paying another working visit to the Pokwase and Nsawam stretch of the road constructions going on across the country. The president, he seemed happy with work done so far on that stretch, but did urge the contractors to continue and push so that they can even finish ahead of the July deadline they have set for themselves to complete this road. My colleague Akosio is with the president. We'll go to her right now and ask her a few questions. Akosio, I'm grateful to you. The president seemed quite happy with work that's been done already. What else did he say apart from pushing the contractors to finish on time?
Okay, all right, Charles. What I can say is that this 33.4 kilometer stretch has been ongoing, and the president was here somewhere in September this year to inspect the construction that began after some payments were made. The president was here a few minutes ago, and like you rightly said, he was impressed with the level of work that has been done so far by the contractors, that is Maripoma Enterprise. And he made a very critical point that, the finance minister in Parliament indicated that they are going to begin the Kumasi Expressway. And a lot of people have been concerned about, or have been asking questions about if really this particular stretch that is ongoing, the Ofankor Nsawam road, will be abandoned if the expressway begins. But the president debunked all claims and said that even though construction is ongoing here, when the expressway begins, they are not going to abandon this particular stretch. It's still going to be ongoing. And so he gave our assurances to the residents living here that indeed the expressway will begin in earnest, and then this construction, that is the Ofankor Nsawam Road project, 33.4 kilometer stretch, will still be ongoing. Well, we know that this is part of the government's big push agenda, where some 14 billion cedis has been allocated for this particular year alone, and 30 billion cedis is expected to be added onto the 14 billion cedis next year. And so we are expecting that more roads, apart from this Ofankor Nsawam Road project that is ongoing, will be constructed. The roads minister has already spoken that funds are already available to be given to every single contractor that has been given a road project, and he has assured that money is not going to be the problem, as he says that in previous years money was an issue, and so the funding for contractors was not made available, which led to the abandonment of some major roads that were under construction. And so the roads minister has given all indication that once money is available, funding will not be a problem for these particular contractors. Now, this Ofankor Nsawam Road project is a dual carriageway, and it links the two largest cities, that is Accra and then Kumasi. And so for the stretch that you see, it has already begun. There's a flyover, that's an interchange behind me that, will be constructed or will be finished over there. Handrails will also be put along the interchange, and so to make commuting very easy for some of the pedestrians who would be using that particular flyover as well. And so let me also say that the last time we were here in September, when the president visited this particular scene, the level of work was not up to this stage that it has gotten to. There was a lot of dust on the road, muddy stretch, as I recollect. But now we are seeing it well graded, and the essentials have been put on it, and so it's making commuting. If the camera can just pan to my left, you see that even though there's still a little bit of traffic because of the ongoing works, at least it is moving as compared to what we saw a few months ago. And like the president said, 3 months ago when he was here, he didn't see this level of work, and so we are seeing the commuting going on steadily and smoothly. We expect that, as the president said, by July next year, the second quarter of 2026, the construction works will be done. It will be commissioned, ready for use by pedestrians and motorists. But the president also gave them assurance that, or indicated that, if they are able to go with speed as they have done in a few months, by April it should be ready. And so that's what we're expecting to see, that the Ofankor Nsawam Road project, Charles, will be ready for commission by the second quarter of 2026.
Well, Akusia, what are the sentiments you're gathering from users of that road? I see some of them came over there to witness this inspection by the president. This road has been a subject of controversy. There's been protests on the road. What are you gathering from the people? Are they happy with the state of the road now?
Well, yes. Before the president's arrival a few minutes ago, I had the opportunity to talk to a few residents here who indicated that, look, they are not, well, the ones that I spoke to said, look, they are not supporters of the NDC or the ruling government, but they are much impressed with what has happened so far as compared to when the project began some time ago, when the Nana Akufo-Addo-led administration took over. They say that it was abandoned and it made commuting on the stretch very difficult. But now they are impressed with the speed at which the work is progressing. And for the few who are party supporters, of course, you expect them to be happy just by seeing the president. But then again, they also indicated that they are also happy to see that at least in few months, the government has shown some seriousness towards road projects and towards the rehabilitation of some roads that were depleting or were being abandoned. And so that's what exactly is happening, Charles.
All right, I'm grateful to you, Akosia. Akosia Ochre is our presidential correspondent here at Channel 1 TV. She's with the president, who has just been to the Pokwase Nsawam stretch to inspect work going currently on that road. The president, he seemed impressed by the level of work that has been done by Maripoma, the contractors on that particular stretch. Of course, there's been some controversy about the president's vision of an expressway from Accra to Kumasi. Former roads minister Asenso Boakye has raised questions about that, but the president, he seemed bent on going ahead with that vision. He says that would happen alongside this particular stretch. So we wait and see what happens. So we're told that this road is expected to be completed by July, and then the contractors will hand it over. You're watching Channel 1 TV. I'm Charles Osukumi. Keep watching.
Mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.